Well, we'll see how this one films, if it indeed films okay. Did that super slow-mo thing when I pressed the record button, like it took it 5 minutes to actually start recording, which means, well, the picture and the sound will be completely out of sync, which doesn't matter much. Um, I think I'll spare doing a talk about Leroux right now. Um, Other than it's going really well. And I'll just kind of make a note to myself of, wow, I've done a heck of a lot of videos on here and I haven't really put anything on my other channel. It's just an interesting thing. It's like, am I evolving to a point where I'm gonna have like 540 something subscribers on one channel, but I'm gonna post all my content on my no subscription channel? I'm a very odd fellow. I'm watching a lot less um, YouTube, BookTube at the moment. It's a lot less on at the moment because I think the main source of all that is the American booktubers, and rightfully so. They're all consumed with the country going to shit, or maybe the shit come bubbling to the surface, and their lovely president at the moment. Um, yeah, yeah. So there isn't a ton that's coming up, and in some ways that's maybe one of the other reasons I haven't really rushed to actually put anything there. It seems um, oddly irrelevant at the moment. It's funny, when it was just COVID-19, it's like, well, we're all just locked in a room, in our separate rooms. But now that it's odd, COVID-19 hasn't gone away or anything. It maybe is eased slightly in areas. It's definitely doing really eased off really well here, which I'm very happy about. Um, which isn't to mean that I'm still not doing social distancing and basically doing what I was doing before. I just feel less anxious about it, I guess, until the second wave comes. Um, but now we're into that more kind of a vexed thing of, you know, poor me, I'm a white person sitting on the top of a system, benefiting from a system that's shits on people below me. Um, so it's much less of a we're all in this together as much a, I want to help people who are in the shit, but I'm not actually in the shit myself, and I probably benefit from, and historically, just by history, how things are where I am, I benefit from. As I've said on this channel before, my parents immigrated here from England as white people. Probably a lot easier for them to emigrate here, and just the general benefits that accrue to me as a male, as a white male, as a straight presenting white male, um, all through my life. So, and I don't particularly have anything to contribute to the conversation. And I know people are like, oh, silence means you're being complicit. But I also believe that sometimes silence means I don't have anything to say. I'm just freaking listening. And I'm listening and I'm hearing really interesting talks. Marquez Brown, a tech YouTuber who I go to for his reviews. I was just interesting hearing his perspective on it as a black man in America. Because, yeah, I know him as the tech guy, but he's a black man in America and has had all those experiences of getting pulled over because he's driving a nice car in the wrong neighborhood and stuff like that. And it's also just sort of striking because the news, what it's like, is reporting all of the violent acts that have happened, all the people who've suffered in police custody or been killed in police custody lately in Canada and in the States, which suddenly gets reported on because it's a part of the news thing, a part of like the zeitgeist. And defunding the police has come up a lot now in the media, at least as an idea. Let's see how long all that lasts for. and how much it gets watered down. But I mean, it's just trying to push that needle, I guess. It's the only thing you can hope out of all this sort of stuff, is it pushes the needle a little bit. And that, of course, that someone like Donald Trump is laughed out of office, and we never have to think of him again. Of course, he's installed all his judges and all that stuff in the States, and that has a terrible influence on all of the world. Yeah. So that's where I'm at, rambling around. I figured I'd just talk about that versus more rambly thoughts about other stuff. And just that, okay, apparently this is a private place-ish, private-ish, don't forget that, Jay, private-ish place that you can kind of just talk things out, which is apparently what I'm doing. And it looks like Haley is done and ready to go back upstairs, so I'll get off the swing and do that. Talk to you later.